Hey everybody, we're going to take up this question now, just finish it up. So when I plugged this into my calculator, I got approximately 12.687. That continued, so I rounded this off to 13 when I put the answer in. And here, when I plugged this in the calculator, I got approximately, notice the dot over the equal sign, 14.197, so I put in the answer 14, and of course, when it says completely solve the triangle, you're done when you've written down every side length and every angle, measure, and all the work that supports it. Don't forget, once again, to put approximately when you put down something that you're rounding off. And then here, if this had one decimal place, then this I would have gone to 12.9 and 14.2. But this had no decimal, so I rounded them off to be consistent. For this example, what I did was I used Pythagorean theorem to find the third side. If you have something in a root, you leave it in a root. If you need to make it a mixed instead of an entire root, of course you do that, as you've been shown before. But you leave it as a root if there isn't something to that doesn't round off completely, like the root of 16 is 4 or something like that. And then I had these angles that I had to do. So I did the tan of A is opposite over adjacent. Then I did my swap of these. So I did tan inverse, which goes over the language down here. And then I found out what it was approximately equal to, and then I rounded off. And then, of course, we know that if these three add up to 180 and one of them is 90 degrees, then the other two must add up to 90 degrees. So I just did 90 minus this and got that answer there. Now let's take a look at doing some cosine. We've done sine, we've done tan, but we haven't done a cosine example, so let's do that. And here we have find the unknown lengths. So find the unknown lengths of A, B, C, and then find the angle that's given. So here we start at the angle. This is side A, this is side C. We start at the angle and pick something you're looking for and something you're given. So that is opposite and adjacent, and this is adjacent and hypotenuse. So when we spell SOHCAHTOA, I want you to write down cos 30 equals, and pick adjacent and put it over the hypotenuse. So which one is adjacent? Write it down. And which one is the hypotenuse? Write it down. Okay, so you know that that's adjacent. And then this is hypotenuse. We know we can swap on the cross, so I'm going to let C equal 8 over cos 30. And when I punch it into my calculator, I'm going to get something. And then, of course, in order to find this one, I'm going to be using opposite and adjacent. So that is going to be tangent. So tan of 30 is going to be A over 8. And here, interestingly enough, when you have the unknown in the denominator, you're going to want to swap on the cross like this. But here you just cross multiply, because here this is A equals, this is when the unknown's in the numerator, 8 times tan 30. And then you just punch it into your calculator, you get what you're looking for. Here, we're given the angle that we're looking for. We're given that we want to find an angle, rather, and we're given the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So we know adjacent and hypotenuse is, of course, cosine. So we're going to do cos theta equals 7 over 8. And then we're going to do theta equals cos inverse of 7 over 8. And I'm going to just do it on my calculator right now because I want to make sure that you're using your calculator properly. So I'm going to write 7 divided by 8 equals, and then I'm going to do cos inverse, and I get 28.9550223243718, blah, 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 continues on and on and on. So I'm going to just write approximately 29 degrees because it's 28.9 and continues. All right, let's just do these quickly here while my calculator is open to make sure you're all good. So we're going to do 8 divided by cos 30. And we're going to get approximately 9.237 blah, blah, blah. So 9. And then here, we're going to have 8 times 10, 30. And I've got approximately 4.6188, blah, 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 blah. Okie dokes. So we're done with that now, and we're going to start taking a look at doing word problems with this stuff.